we're providing more pictures, or is there a particular one we're gonna go?
Well, I think
we're
Is it
okay.
Arbor
Okay,
Walk?
you should.
I think, yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I was
Go with
always
Olathe.
confused on this.
Are we,
one.
no, are we saying, what are we saying?
We'll go on
Arbor?
with,
Go
yeah,
with
Olathe.
We like
building
Olathe.
orientation.
Oh, Olathe, okay. Yeah, that's, okay.
Okay. Building organization.
See, I like what it says, what Oakland Park says.
Yeah. Neighborhoods, open space, amenities, arranged to enclose common, I do too. We're trying to give it more of a community feel, and I think that's a good thing. Does everyone, you like that one too? I think it's a good, it's nice. It's saying the same thing Lee Summit is, just a little more clear. Security and crime prevention. This is something I think we need to work with the police department on, and when I have Janet Jarvis come back to talk about the breezeways, we'll have them, please give us some recommendations on this too, so we'll have them.
Okay, so we'll wait for Janet.
So that's,
We're gonna leave that one open, just cause that would be something I would have to hear, give a recommendation.
Trying to get our park to, as much as we're talking about the city homes, I mean, here's work, that's pretty dark. But, talking about the clustering, just get back to that, I mean, the city homes does the clustering. Yeah. So, the buildings themselves are all really big, and they're all kind of clustered, it's pretty standard, so. Anyway, sorry.
That's okay,
And
thank you.
we'll save the security and crime prevention for
Police
next.
department next meeting. Privacy assurance, here we go into the zero lot lines, which we had talked about previously on our zoning, which we really like.
Yep, so that's gonna stay with the Summit.
Yeah,
Yeah, then Lee Summit too talked about offsetting windows, so you don't have windows that are staring right into each
Got one
other's
thing for
apartments and stuff.
okay, open space.
Open space, you want that problem with the subdivision.
That's right, because we didn't want it complicated, so we want to just go straight Lee Summit on this.
Which you can see is a lot more
Is well done,
comprehensive, so.
yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
All right.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
That was an easy page. Okay, lighting.
Yeah, they are open in terms of accessibility. We want to address that with,
That's sure.
Do you want-
Yeah.
Go back to just one,
Yeah.
click on
Hold
open
on.
space.
Yeah.
Oh, the accessibility, that was being addressed with, site design, wasn't it? Pedestrian linkages.
Well, Olathe though, Olathe and Oakland Park actually have more specific numerical standards
We
for
didn't really-
distance to open space.
We didn't
So-
really get into that, though, did we?
500 feet is not that difficult, I don't think. Again, go back to
That's
city
what
homes,
I'm
there's as well within 500 feet from every unit
Oh, yeah.
with an open space interior. I mean, you
but that's just giving you a minimum standard. I don't see a problem with using what Overland Park is there. If you feel that that's acceptable.
that's what that is, I mean, every unit there is
Okay.
within 500 feet of that open space.
I'm looking at accessibility. We're looking at Overland Parks on that instead, because we're gonna go straight Lee Summit. We'll be looking at that.
Apartment complexes, there are features left after they get through. I mean, it's just, you know, with the clustering and all, there's no natural features.
Natural
Tree.
Okay with Overland Park.
Yeah,
Accessibility.
Yeah,
Overland
I think
Park.
So we'll use Overland Park for accessibility.
yeah, and everything else we'll stick with Lee Summit,
Yeah.
Okay.
just because that's what we did
Just
with the
a
zoning.
quick question on the open areas, the areas that are not included as open, the areas we're talking about, swimming pools, tennis courts.
That's
Why
active.
are we not including those as open?
That is active open space.
It says items not included as open space.
Right.
Private recreation facilities, swimming pools, tennis courts.
Good
Private-
catch.
Private recreation facilities, that would be,
Little-
that
that's-
would be the
That's
That's the
building.
clubhouse, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
I'm
the-
not talking about,
That's the only one that would be included, yeah, the other ones would not be, right?
So-
Swimming pools,
so-
tennis courts should be
swimming
taken off.
should be taken off,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so take out.
like we were talking about before, just the clubhouse, I think
Yeah.
is all we need.
Right, because it's
not-
actually a building.
Not included, yeah.
Okay.
No, that's a good point.
What about if it's a gazebo or whatnot, those
Those are fine.
are fine?
Yeah.
Those are fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
swimming
because-
pool, take out the private recreational facilities, and it should be swimming pools and
No.
tennis courts.
Keep that in
No,
there, those
yeah,
are the ones
that's
that
one
are not
I'm keeping
included.
because that we're saying, right, that's not.
It's outdoor, yeah.
So it's really swimming pools, tennis courts, you're gonna take off is what you're saying.
Correct.
Because those will be
Right.
included as open
Yeah.
space.
We're gonna add those where? We adding those, or is it just, is that an understood?
It's understood that that can be included as open space, and that's
That's fine.
something they can add and
Yeah.
include that into their 40%.
Okay.
Or a clubhouse, we're not gonna include because it's a building, it's building coverage, and it's not.
If you'd rather, we can provide a list of what should be included as open
I'd
space
kinda like to
versus-
see, I'd like to see
versus
that.
what's not.
I mean, we've got all these headings, why wouldn't we have a heading for open space?
Probably
Some,
just-
or things
but
that
we
you
come
could
up with some
include.
new.
Well, just
Yeah.
examples.
Yeah.
I just think it clarifies it
It's,
for a
yeah,
layperson.
it's more
it
appropriate
makes it
zoning
right.
wise to do that than to say what's not involved.
Because then you can say swimming pools, tennis courts, gazebos, et cetera, and
Yeah.
that gives them at
It's
least
more of
some
a definition type thing,
Yeah.
so, okay.
And I think if I was a developer, that would be easy to understand,
So
because
we'll
we're getting
just
confused
have
just
it,
trying to
it'll
figure out
have a
what we're trying
line
to
as
say.
well, then open
Yeah,
space.
we can make a
All right.
list,
Sure,
like,
absolutely.
of things that will be included as open space that
Definition.
many people wouldn't think of as being included as
Right.
open space.
And I think
If you have
that-
any other ideas, yeah, certainly. Speak now.
Or forever.
Frisbee golf?
Frisbee. No, that would count.
It would go.
And a playground would
It's a
count,
little
right?
large
Hor-
for.
Horseshoe
Frisbee
pits,
golf
I
would
mean,
work.
you see horseshoe
Just the
pits,
nine
what is
hole
that?
frisbee.
This thing you used to
You
slide.
know what frisbee golf, that's your
We
expertise.
put that in.
Yeah, that's out in open
You
space.
know all that, you can show us how to do it. Okay, so just next meeting, provide us with more detailed
Yeah,
list, and we
absolutely,
wanna probably
absolutely.
incorporate that into our language versus Lee's comments, which I think is kind of.
Yeah, so we're not necessarily going to have polo courts or whatever, polo, yeah, whatever, field.
Equestrian field.
What do they do? They hit a ball on a horse. Yeah.
Okay, lighting,
Lighting.
Did you say polo? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's polo.
She did.
that's what page.
I'm being.
Lacrosse.
You can tell she's not from around.
I was joking.
Lighting, I would still like to have the
Police.
police.
We can still
Okay.
have them look at the one that we like. I like, I actually like Liberty.
And for what? For the lighting? Have we moved on?
I like the low level lighting, I like the,
We can recommend that and see if that's acceptable to law enforcement.
I had to look at it.
Yeah, I want to,
Liberty.
Liberty.
having come recently from Arizona, I have to talk about lighting, and it's never addressed in any lighting ordinance I've ever seen in Missouri. And it has to do with respect to downward directed lighting.
Right.
A lot of our lighting fixtures are ornamental and they're beautiful, but the light is all oriented upward. So it provides no additional security for those that actually need the lit area
Don't we
on the
do that for our
ground.
commercial development, don't we
Mhm.
require downward?
Shoebox.
Shoebox.
We just required with certain, lumens at the
Lumens.
property
Mhm.
line.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's shooting up and it's shooting down.
Well, and that does
sideways.
make good sense
And it
as
makes,
far as
yeah,
if we're talking about safety.
and safety. And the big thing in Arizona was, of course, visibility of the night